So now hating on network marketing isn't really my problem. Hating on the company is not my problem. Hating to build the system is not my problem. Quitting itself is not my problem. Hating selling generally is not my problem. After all, even those who are not selling are being sold to. So they are being sold to by people that are selling. Now, hating on a company is not my problem. And then now, to make matters worse, hating a product that has helped millions is also not my problem. Now, do you know where my problem is? My problem is living a life you don't like, doing a job that you don't like, with the people that you don't like, people that you don't like, then in an environment that you don't like, with a boss that you don't like, and then eventually dive into a certain lifestyle that you don't like. Now that's my problem. And we all have equal chances here. We have equal chances in network marketing. We also have equal chances in other fields. I can't say you only have to chase success in network marketing. There are other people that have also succeeded in network marketing and others have failed. There are other people that have succeeded in traditional businesses and others have failed. There are people that have succeeded in franchises and others have failed. There are people that have succeeded in betting, others have failed. You know, there are some things that really sometimes you just talk about luck, but then others you talk about strategy. Network marketing is not about luck, it is about strategy. If you lay a clear strategy, the industry is going to bow down for you. But if you don't have a clear strategy, then trust me, you always struggle in the industry. So my problem is not about anything like quitting or maybe hating everything about network marketing, and then you're like, oh, those things, I don't think I can do them. Those things that is a scam, a lot of stuff that is taking place. Now my problem is what I've just told you. And that is one of the reasons why we lag behind. Because usually we want the easy way. When something is hard and is challenging your mind, sometimes people give it less attention. Even the few that do and stay around the people that don't give it attention end up being like them. So what you do now when you start, I want to give you an advice. If you're a beginner and you're just starting, don't ever allow or trade your attention trading it for things that don't matter. And then eventually you realize that the people that you used to get in touch with in your pre-network marketing period, as long as you're still actually you're still in touch with them in your post-network marketing period, you will still find yourself looking like someone who is in their pre-network marketing period. I don't know whether I'm clear. The pre-network marketing period, this is the period where you knew nothing about the industry or maybe something, but then your post-network marketing period, this is now the period where you are now maybe in the industry and now you're already a professional, So now when it comes to this industry, if you join and then you keep sticking around people that used to stick around with those days before you joined, these are some of the people that actually even, were discouraging you and showing you all the reasons why things were not going to work. And remember, you only needed one reason why the things are going to work. So you realize that you are going to look like someone in their pre-network marketing period. And that is a must. Imagine if you have one of your best friends and then when you joined, they were like, you've tried that thing, but I really don't buy into that idea. And then every day you still talk to them. And then you expect to change? It can never happen. Sometimes certain things needs you to act beyond comfort. There isn't anything else I can say. I'm always very clear. Network marketing is not rocket science. You don't have to first go and study the moon and planets. You only have to study a few things, and it all begins with you. The mindset. Are you starting something? Why? What are some of the reasons? What is your purpose? Why are you starting something? And then if you're starting it, are you ready to face the challenges? Some of us, when challenges come, now we now shrink. When challenges come, now we don't welcome them. We are like, now I think I can't go beyond this. Yes, I understand. Sometimes challenges can make you a little bit nervous. They make you a little bit fearful. And then you're like, maybe this is really not for me. But as long as you're someone that knows what you want, you must know that challenges are part of the journey. I can't say that for us we don't face challenges. Some of us even actually face more challenges than you do. But one of the reasons why we stay sometimes is not actually even because of the money, but it is also because of you sometimes. Sometimes we stay, by the way, because of you. We stay because of some of you. So when you get to that extent, you realize there isn't anyone that can ever come and become an obstacle along your journey. So if you want to make this one your business, then let it be your business, and let it be nobody's business. If you want to make this one work, then make it work. Be serious. Know that you want to make it work. Than now giving people options and now everyone can advise you the way they want. Every time someone is in your inbox telling you, you are still doing those things. And then you also sit and listen. And then later on when you don't succeed, then you'll be like, they scammed me. Really? So, and then you look around at people that stayed and then they chose to change the mindset, they are making it. So I've always told people, it is very easy to judge network marketing the way people actually judge it. That is okay. But then when they are judging network marketing, they are not judging it because it does not work. Some of us are too hard. We are very difficult human beings. We don't change. We locked up, and whatever we do, we want to first seek clarification from the people that actually have even failed to do it. You can imagine planning to do something, and then the person you consult has not even tried achieving any little thing like this. And then this is the person that you consult. Or maybe someone who has actually got success from something so different from what you're inquiring them about. Someone said that even though you might get advice, but don't forget, not all wise people grow and not all foolish people grow. And then some of us actually seek advice from people that have not made it in life. Others, some of us seek advice from people who have not actually succeeded from the same thing we are asking about. Then what do you expect? Do you expect a green light? I guess no. So what do you do? Make sure you are very conversant with what you're doing. Look at the fundamentals, look at what is challenging you, become a student of life. Not only the business, a student of life. Just know, when a student is in school, as long as they are finals, will be able to do anything, but make sure they get to the finals. Now be like a student. Because it is okay, you can get in school and struggle for 14, 15 years to get that certificate, that document that you always longed for. Even after getting it, what follows, I don't know whether you get a job or not. Some of us actually, even after getting the documents, we got back into the industry. And then we got back into business. So that is the best thing I can tell you at the moment. Make sure whatever you do is because of your own conclusion. Because people will grow old. The wise will grow old and the foolish people will grow old. So it is up to you to choose whom you are going to seek advice from. Otherwise, the industry is continuing to bless those that are also blessing it with what is required to be done.